Alright, I'm playing Streets of Rage 2. I'm going to be playing on Mania. Starting with one life, my TV volume is a little bit loud there. I'm going to be playing as Axel. Squeaky couch. Which is a little bit different. I usually don't play as anyone other than Max, but I've been playing a little bit with Axel, and I've been getting a lot better with them. There's some things that are fun about him, and some things that are kind of annoying about him. He's pretty dang slow, and there's usually like a pause in between each of his moves. So what happens is you end up utilizing this, this punch spam, probably more than I'd like to. I don't have a problem with timing. But I have a problem with rhythm timing, where I have to do the same thing repetitively over and over again. That gets kind of tough for me, and I mess it up a lot with Axel. But anyway, yeah, he's very slow. In between, his grand uppers, there's kind of an odd pause where you're stuck and you can't really do anything else. And the same with his throws too. Some of his throws, it just leaves him wide open for attack. Yeah, I mean the grand upper's awesome. It does. I don't know why I made that guy, whatever. It does a lot of damage. But you do have to be careful while using it. Oops. It's kind of funny because one of the main reasons I started playing as Axel, my goal with Max, because Max is sort of the player that I play with, was to, originally it was to just beat the game on Mania without using a continue. And I did that with, starting with 9 lives. And I kind of thought, like, well, that's the epitome right there. That's got to be, as good as it's going to get. And then I was surfing the old YouTube and surfing the web, and I was seeing, well, what have other people done in this game? And it turns out other people have done some really cool stuff. I saw a couple videos where people were starting with 1 life. Oops. Yeah, they were starting with 1 life and ending with 9. And I went, whoa, that's gotta be impossible. So anyway, I gave it a shot. And I eventually pulled it off. And that I do have a recording of. And then I started playing some other games, but this one just, it's kind of like my first love. I love this game, and so I just keep coming back to it. And I eventually just, was playing it kind of casually, and my runs just kept getting better and better. And finally one day I did a on Mania with Max on 1 life start, and I beat the game with 7 lives. And that's when I kind of, I did the math real quick and I realized, gee, I can do this game starting with 1 and ending with 9, which is kind of, it's not the max lives you can have, but it's max lives you can see. This game allows you to get more than 9 lives, but it only shows that you have 9. So you can have like, 16 lives in this game, and it'll show that you have 9. So that was just kind of like a challenge, and anyway, I recently pulled that off. So then I have to go once again, like, well, what's, I like this game, I like playing it. What's next? And I think this is kind of it. It's just, now it just comes down to, can I beat this game? Starting with 1 life on Mania and not using any continues with all the characters. So here's Axel, and that's kind of why I'm doing this. Then another reason why I started playing with Axel is because my brother plays with Axel, and we have a co-op run where we start with 1 life and we end with 9. And I'm playing as Max and he's playing as Axel. And his Axel playing is really solid. I think he's a better Axel player than I am. But I know the game much better than he does. And I think that gives me a lot of advantages. And I think he gets kind of stuck in like, oh well, this is kind of the move you should be using here. So he doesn't get kind of creative with the game, which is I think something you need to do. You can't. I don't think you can. I think it's dangerous for your plane to get stale in this game. You gotta kind of like keep figuring out different tactics for defeating guys. Otherwise, I think, yeah, it's gonna cause problems, because you're gonna come up against situations where things aren't going according to plan, and you don't know what to do. You can freeze up rather than, oh well, one time while I was messing around, I did this and it worked out pretty well for me. So if I kill those first 2 guys and hang back, the motorcycle comes at the beginning rather than at the end. Kind of just hang out by the barrels towards that beginning part, and it makes it go a little bit quicker. Otherwise, the motorcycle comes at the end and it takes a little bit more time. So, not that it really matters, but when you've played this game, when you go through 100 times, you start thinking about ways of saving those seconds. Anyway, right now I'm playing kind of trashy because I'm talking. But yeah, the main problem I have with Axel is really with his punch spam. I'm not as good with his punch spam as I'd like to be. I'm a much better reflex player, where I just kind of, I do a move really quickly. You may notice me just kind of jumping to the top a lot. I'm just so used to playing top. I don't know. See, right there, sometimes you'll get a couple bikers that jump off, and you know, they do have less health while they're on their bikes, so I'm wondering if I just somehow trigger them to hit the... Anyway, to hit the grenades. I'm a lot more comfortable with 3-punching. I don't know why. It's a little bit less rhythmic. You know, when you're 2-punching, it's kind of like da 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 da, and when you're 3-punching, it's kind of like da 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 da. You know, da 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 da. Anyway, I don't know if any of that's helping. Oh, a little late on that one. Yeah, go say hi to your friends. Oh. These guys are gonna give trouble, but so long as I have, you know, X amount of health, now I'm back to full, I don't care about getting hit. And that's really a good kind of mindset to have, is to not worry about getting hit. Don't worry about it. If you know, have an idea where you want your health. No, I was expecting to throw him. Okay. These Donovans just... It's pretty easy to hit a Donovan with Axel. You know, they've got that anti-air, but it doesn't really work against Axel for some reason. Axel's down knee just comes in. You know, with Max, it's a really extreme kind of timing thing, and I don't know, maybe I'm applying that to Axel and I don't realize that that's what I'm doing. Because I just don't get hit with Donovan when I'm playing with Axel. His anti-air just does not work against me. But yeah, with Max, it's a timing thing. Blaze, I don't think it's too difficult with either when you're doing your down hit. Skate, I'm finding it like impossible if I play with Skate to not get anti-aired by him. This is the... This part's kind of laggy, so... Axel triggers the events, triggers enemies a little bit sooner than Max does. I think Skate might do it the soonest, but I'm not fully sure. But anyway, Axel triggers guys a little bit sooner. So I kind of know where Max does it, and then I have an idea of, like, how much sooner Axel does it, and then I just kind of adapted to that. But yeah, if you're watching somebody, do a run, or you're doing a run with one character, and then you do it with another character, and why am I triggering guys so much sooner? That's why. It's because the different characters actually trigger at slightly different spots. It's within like a body length. It's not like you're gonna trigger somebody across the screen, but you just can't apply that same, well, I know how to trigger somebody. See if I can get this guy. Give your crowbar to your friend. But yeah, Axel's Grand Upper is really where it's at. It's just an epic move. Hey, buddy. I'll play some Streets of Rage 2. Just a brief how the punch spam works. So there's a 4-hit combo right there, and move knocks, does a knockdown. But when you're, so that right there is the 1 punch. There's a certain amount of time between you've done this hit to you do the next combo. And when you take a pause between those, between the hits, it resets your combo, so you don't finish the combo off. So you can do a 1 hit, just your first jab, and then repeat that. Takes a little bit longer. It's safer in some instances to use, but it does take a little bit longer to kill guys with it. Or you can just do 2 punch, which is your first 2 of your combo, which is the double jab. Or you can do a 3, yeah, which is the punch punch haymaker, punch punch haymaker. Kind of like the, it's doing. Well, I guess it's kind of just jabbing with the other hand. But anyway, there's a 2, there's a 3. That's a 1, and you need to know that to play with Axel on Mania. It comes in handy. There's a lot of uses for it. The main use is just it keeps the guys in position. I got both of them. Okay, oops. These guys usually don't slide when they're out of the screen, but the thing I wasn't realizing was that there's that, bar there, which means the guy wasn't out of screen, he was in screen, they just couldn't see him. Anyway, landing from a throw like that is just hitting up and then the jump button. Hit up, jump, and you'll land when you get thrown. Sometimes I can trigger this extra guy, but nope. Whatever, let's just do it. Oops. Yeah, I much prefer the 3 punch. And like as you can see, I mess up my punch spam a lot. It's just I don't really like doing that. Yeah, like I said, my timing's really good. It's just rhythm timing where you're just doing the, it's almost like I'm not good at hypnotizing myself and just, chanting almost, I probably wouldn't do very good with chanting. I'd probably have a hard time meditating, that kind of stuff, where it's, kind of rhythmic, things like that. I mess up a lot. So there is a lot of me triggering guys. Here I just wait for it. I can come down, hit them, let them do a little jump thing. Just, smack them on the bing bong. Let's just take them out. Next guy. Oh no! You can't let him get the sword. He's gonna pick the thing up. Oh, gosh dang it! I'm just wasting health. I'm trying to fight this guy. But I feel like it's better just put putting off a defensive special and getting him on the ground rather than trying to... He can do a lot of damage if he hits me, so... Anyway. This part's really tricky. Alright, I'm gonna move real quick here. And what that does is it spawns that trash can, the Donovan behind the trash can. If I move quick there, I'll spawn him earlier. If I go kind of slow there, it takes, he can spawn really far back. And then I can't trigger him without triggering everybody else. You gotta be kidding. No. Okay. Come on. Axel's really frustrating to play with. Or at least I find him really frustrating. Oh, come on. That really is probably a reset. But I'm just going to continue anyway, because I don't want to reset. I really should reset though, I can't afford extra lives. But, come on. Yeah, Axel has no... He has no way of really getting across the screen. He's extremely slow. So Max is a slow character, but has a couple of different ways of getting across the screen. You can slide. You can use your offensive special. So Max has, you know, he's got mobility. His vertical mobility is terrible when you're trying to move kind of up or down the screen. But getting across the screen is not that difficult for him. Silly. And then Blaze is fast. She's just a fast character. And she has a good jump kick. Her 4-4 attack move has a lot of range on it. And then Skate is obviously extremely fast. He can run. His 4-4 attack move just, you know, carries him across the entire screen practically. So really, Axel's just kind of stuck, you know, where he is. He can't go across the screen very well. So if guys are across the screen, you're trying to get to them. It's just you're kind of in trouble. You know, what I do there is I'll grab a guy, I'll grab a signal, and then I'll look away. No, that's not it. Okay. Grab a signal and then look away. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to do a backwards jump. And that way I can, I'll look away, which ungrabs them, and then I'll look back towards them and start punch spam on them. Whoa, that was quick. Just got to get into trouble. Come on. Okay. Alright, ninjas. A couple different ways of dealing with these guys. One is to just kind of grand up with them. And as you can see, I'm not doing like a whole lot of damage when I'm doing it. You can kind of connect with them, but it's dangerous. And sometimes they're just closer than you'd like them to be. Come on. You could always grab a weapon and just deal with them that way. Yeah, so I don't, if I am grand uppering them, I don't worry about how many hits I'm doing, I worry about where they are. And are they going to hit me when they jump at me? There's one way of dealing with this guy. This is a timing thing. Do the double knee. Right after that second knee, you got to go into this, into your forward special. If not, he'll start blocking and you'll mess it up. Another thing you can do is just kind of back up, let him come at you, and grand upper him. And he's just going to come at you constantly over and over again. And if your timing's right, he won't block. If he does block, he comes in with a slide and he blocks. Just do your defensive special real quick. You'll hit him before he hits you, and you should be able to do more damage to him than he can do to you and kill him, so long as you're not getting hit by him. You know, if you're fast enough to do it. I probably hit the button. I gotta start counting, because I'll do a 3-punch, but I'm not hitting it 3 times. I'm actually hitting the button, my attack button, about 4 times, maybe 5 times. And that way, if there's an input lag, 2, 3, 3. Yeah, I think I'm hitting it about 4 or 5 times. And if there's input lag, then, you know, one of the times that maybe I would have missed, because I'm hitting it kind of doubly, I'm actually not missing it. So it's a little bit harder on my hands, but this game does have input lag, which means you're hitting a button, and then the game isn't registering that you're hitting that button for one reason or another. It could be because of lag, or frame rate, or how many enemies are on screen, or just because the game itself is programmed in a shoddy way, not a perfect way, which is just the way it is when you're playing video games. Sometimes things don't always work out exactly the way they should. Gotta get rid of this thing. Axel is terrible with weapons. He's not as bad as Skate is. Skate's the worst. Now, Blaze is pretty good. She's got really good reach, and let's just grab it. Yeah, there, when I'm doing a 2-punch, I'm actually hitting the button, my attack button, 3 times. So I really don't ever... It's more about me messing up the timing rather than the game not reading my inputs, because I'm kind of backing myself up. It's sort of it's kind of an old school, like... I mean, I'm sure people still do it nowadays, only I just don't play fighting games anymore. But it's an old school kind of like Street Fighter tactic. Yeah. Where you hit the input twice. You're trying to do an uppercut. You don't just hit, do your whatever, your joystick or D-pad combination and hit your attack button, because there's a chance the input won't get, sent out. So instead you hit your attack button a couple times, about twice. Yeah, let's see how we do on 4. I haven't done a no death 4 yet. But I've done, 1 death 4, which is, I think, pretty dang good. And I don't have a good strategy for the elevator. I just kind of go and do it and corner up as best I can. Alright, so Brash is the last guy that comes out, and then I'm going to get the 2 Electras. I can trigger one of them, but it's difficult. I wasn't really paying attention right now. Wow, nice long kick. Just the kick went on for ages. Let's see if I can get them. I don't necessarily try to get them in the punch spam together. More juggle them as best I can, or you know, it's just the distance characters like the Electra, like the kind of fat guys, Axel has a lot of trouble with, because they can hit you from a distance. Or even the ninjas too. So yeah, I'd say that's really his weak point. I think is probably the Electras. Is who I'm weakest against as Axel. I mean, if you can get someone to punch spam, you're pretty much set. But it's getting to that point. Like, this guy can be pretty dangerous if I let him get away from me. So what I'm going to try and do is just keep him in the punch spam. Take him out. And what I do is, to trigger that first guy, is I go, you know, about 75% of the way into that baseball diamond. Maybe even at the very end of the baseball diamond on the right. And then I'll trigger one of the guys. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the kind of punch spamming. It's not really my, you know, the style I like to play in, but it works, so I use it. Axel's jump kick is actually pretty dang good. Just his, you know, jump and then kick. Alright, let's see if I can figure this out. Whoa, what the heck? Yeah, so I don't really have a strategy for this. This is probably bad. I don't want to do that. Yeah, like I don't really know what to do with him for this section, but whatever. Just do as well as I can, and then hopefully I'll pull it off. Thanks, guys. Set me up perfectly. Okay, let's see if I can. Whoa. Whoa. Forgot. Got a whole other section here. Try to grab that guy, didn't work. Wow, Donnie. Alright, 1 death 4. If I actually had like a, if I could maybe see it, or if I could, if I just kept playing 4s over and over again, I might pull up a strategy, but anyway, right now I don't have one. Jeez. Quit it. It's gonna always break that first one. I just walk away from him. Yeah, the first one he breaks, and then I walk away. That way he doesn't hit me with this stupid thing. And then... Jeez. It's just, like I said, the punch spamming is not my thing. Come on. He's too close to me. Come on. Whoa, that's not good. I don't like this at all. Not one bit. Okay, yeah, so if I was better at punch spamming, it'd be really easy to do this, but since I'm not, it's really my weakness when it comes to Axel, is I don't particularly enjoy the punch spamming, and and I'm not good at it. I'd much rather just, grand upper and do that all day long. Come on. Can I get this right, please? There we go. I'm going to attempt a no-death 5 here. I've gotten really close. I've gotten to the boss without dying. And he killed me. But I was literally 2 grand uppers away from having a no-death 5. For breaking this for me. Come on, where you at? Yeah, you can 3-punch the smaller guys. But they have to be a good distance away from you. If they're too close, you go for the 3-punch. It's actually not fast enough. So they'll hit you before you hit them. But yeah, if they're far enough away from you, like this guy. A couple different ways of dealing with these samurai here. This is one of them. Just boom, boom, throw him back, walk towards him. He's gonna do his little fireball thing and just jump, before he does it. Another way is obviously just to hit him and then punch spam him, but I like knowing different ways of dealing with guys. So the kickboxers, I think if I keep my distance... Nope, because I messed it up. Let me see if I can... No, maybe I gotta be closer to him. I know there's a way of kind of like punch spamming them, and I know you can... Pretty sure you can triple punch spam them. I've kind of kept them in it for a little bit. But... Yeah, maybe I should just be... giving them the smackdown. These guys are really just, you gotta almost like stand and, you know, use your reflexes. Let me get out. And, you know, punching them before they hit you, or before they block, it's actually pretty dang difficult. I gotta get rid of this guy. Oops. No, that's not good. That's not good. There we go. Yeah, I was, it's like there, I assumed he was gonna go behind me, but come on. See, now I don't really have time. Time's an issue. And come on, Donnie. Okay, well, I'm definitely not gonna no-death this, that's for sure. Dang it. Yeah, I just took way too much damage there. And I gotta get to this guy, you know, because he can take 30-40 seconds to kill. And what did I get to him at? About 30? About half that, so, you know, things were going really smooth there. Things aren't going smooth, you're in trouble. Yeah, come on. Pull this first guy. Did a grab up there to give myself a little bit more room. I don't like having my back all the way to the wall with these guys in case they decide to kind of do something weird. And anyway, all right, that's good. That's good. Yeah, the other two, you just want to follow their shadow. But these two guys, the last two, come from the left, and I'm trying to stay to the left so I don't pull everybody. There we go. Okay. Oh. Yeah, he's all over the place. It's weird. Axel, I have the most difficult time kind of keeping these guys where I want them. I don't know if that's just Axel. I'm trying to trigger as many guys as I can, just, you know, one at a time. I've got the time to do it. Gosh dang it. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. I'm gonna get punched in the face by that guy a couple times. Okay. Bikers, it's just kind of patience and timing. You just let them come to you. You know, just told, you know, bottom or top, other than just wait for him. Okay. It's close. No, that is the worst thing that could happen right there. Come on. Come on, biker. No. Once again. There's no way. Gotta get rid of that sword. It's a dangerous, dangerous thing. Alright, there's my one death. Maybe I can pull it off with only a one death. Once these guys start throwing me, you know, it's like... I gotta get rid of this thing. Yeah, you know, they just do a ton of damage. Come on! Jeez. Their ninjas, I mean, their things just, it like spans multiple levels. This is gonna be a 2-death right here, because I can't get these guys down. Come on. Dang it. Wow, I really did not want to die there, but it's just once things go a little out of control there, you need to be in complete control of that section, otherwise you get thrown and then now you're just, you know, you're in the whirlpool. So the reason why I stayed back there to the left is because I can spawn 4 of the Galzias right at the beginning. Come on, jerk. Come on. Anyway, I can spawn 4 Galzias, and then I only get 1 Galzia here. So 5 Galzias spawn. Sometimes you'll spawn, like, you know, 2. And then you get 3 after you kill the Donovans before you fight the fat guy. So what I do is I just try and get, you know, 4 as much as I can. Come on. This is gonna be not good. This one, thank you. Okay. This is gonna be tough. This is my strategy right here. Hopefully I can get him to kind of rush in towards me, and I can get some hits in. Because timing is a issue here. I'm just not hitting him as much as I'd like. Come on. 2 stars. Well, this isn't gonna happen. Oops. Could have done something else there. Oh yeah, this is not gonna happen. It's taking way too long. Alright, I gotta go. Three, 2. There's time, yeah. You run out of time in this. Dang it. Let's freaking use Fatty here. Get a couple hits off of him. There we go. Yeah, it's like I need another like 10 seconds. Alright, so twice on 5, once on 4, once on 3. So I've got 4 deaths already. So I'm probably not going to be able to pull this off, but oh well. No. Okay. Just one down. Focus this guy. The ninjas are just so tricky, you know? It's really their whole thing is they just gonna trick you up. Come on. Dang it, jerk. Alright, he's dead. So now I just gotta go slow. Where you at? Ah. Can't do anything right today. But anyway, I do think it's possible to do a No Death 5 with Axel. It's just, I think you just have to be aggressive with how you're triggering Bear to come at you. And then you should have enough time. Okay, I think I got Ninja now. Just gonna pick that up. Let's send him the other way. There we go. Okay. That's just great. Every hit hurts. That's all there is to it, especially when I got 4 kickboxers we have to deal with. Come on, get hit. Nope. Come on, buddy. Sudden death on 6. Yeah, what I do to trigger these guys is I scroll the screen about all the way. There's these 2 kind of like pointy shrubs. If you can kind of see where the bush is on the right, the top right, you can see there's these 2 kind of points, you know, in the grass, right next to each other. And I scroll those in so I can see that, and then I kind of just know where to go. Because I've done it so much. So about here. Yeah. I'm the trigger guy. Okay, it's a product of me not doing a move. But yeah, the kickboxers, that whole section, that whole beginning section 6 is extremely difficult. Let's go, let's pull this guy. Come on, do that, buddy. Yeah, if I stay kind of top-ish here, even when I get thrown, I won't get thrown in an area where another guy will spawn. So that's why I kind of am, you know, limiting my vertical movement. If I go down too far, I'm gonna pull that other samurai. and I don't want to deal with him right now. Come on. But I do have to do this fairly quickly. So you may see these guys sliding into me a couple times and not hitting me. The reason for that is because I just got smacked in the face. After I get up, when I've been knocked down, I have a brief moment of invincibility. So when these guys are sliding into me, I've just gotten up, I know I'm invincible, and I know that they're not going to hit me. And I use that invincibility a lot in this game. That I've just been knocked down, and you know, I've got like, you know, a split second of I can do whatever I want to do. Okay, some fun guys. Oh, totally messed up that one. Should have been at the top of the screen, but I wasn't, and I thought I was. The guy got, you know, on top of me, just, anyway. There's a lot of this with Axel. Just a lot of this, punch spamming. Yeah, I think I'm hitting this about 4 or 5 times, my punch button. Even though I'm hitting the guy 3 times, I'm spamming my punch button just to minimize lag. I mean input lag. And other than timing, I've never had a problem not getting my punches off with Axel because I'm over punching. Alright, 3 guys coming up. Okay, that went really smoothly. After this motorcycle section, I'm going to try and trigger just one of the Electras. And, yeah. It's going to be... I'm going to go right where the fruitcake is. Hopefully I'll be able to grab it. Go up. Jet out a little bit, and I don't know the exact spot of where it is, but I just kind of gotten a feel for it. The main thing I don't do when I'm triggering is I don't kind of go back and forth like, you know, like, I'll kind of demonstrate once I kill. I don't kind of go back and forth like this, because it's just kind of bad habit. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Flare it. Flare it. Oh, she's gonna be dead thing. Okay. Let's see if I can do this right. Dang it. Whoa, saw that coming. Yep, so long as your reflexes are on par, that's just one way of dealing with that guy. And it works pretty dang well. Yeah, I actually learned that triggering just him by himself by watching a Gale Dog video. Gale Dog's a Streets of Rage 2 runner. And anyway, you go where the turkey is in single player mode. You put your back to that. I jump backwards, so I know I'm exactly where I should be. Then I punch spam, and I do a grand upper. And I punch spam to make sure I'm not moving forward. And then I do 2 grand uppers, and that should put you about where you should be. If you do it right, you'll trigger just the Zamza, just the Blanca looking dude. If you do it wrong, like very wrong, if you do it very wrong, you'll trigger him with the jets, and that means that you're moving forward. When you're bare knuckling, you don't want to be moving forward at all, and you want to be towards the back of the sandbag, around about where that the street line is. You want to have your foot, at the bottom of that street line. Yeah, so you're either moving forward. If you do it incredibly right, you won't trigger him at all. But then my suggestion is just to back up again, do another backwards jump, and repeat the process. And then you should get it. And it might mean that you're a little bit too low on the sandbag. I'm not too sure about that. It's just something you gotta experiment with and get comfortable with on your own. See, that's a problem when you're not pulling off the move you're intending to pull off. I'm trying to 3-punch spam the guy, and instead I'm 4-punching him, and it's messing me up. Yeah. These guys get up really quickly, and your timing has to be really good if you're, trying to do what I just did, just trying to punch them. Okay, let's get this guy. Oh! Oops. Oops again. If it wasn't for how easy it is, or how effective it is, it's not technically easy for me, I guess, but how easy it is to punch spam with Axel, I don't know how effective of a player he would be. Yeah. Oh. Dang it. See, I don't care, how many times I'm hitting him. I'm just making sure he can't hit me. That's really the important thing there, I think. Stupid barrels are in my way. It does take a lot longer because, I'm not doing a really good job here, but it was. Oh no! I don't know where she is. Come on. And the turkey, let's get this done. Relatively quickly, and I'm not doing a good job. Come on. He's toast. He's toast. 5 seconds left. Come on. Wow, he's still alive? Jeez, man. Brilliant. Do that here-ish. What? This guy's troll, man. That's all there is to it. Okay. I don't really have a strategy for this part, I just kind of do it. And I hope for the best. Nope. Sword. What's the problem? And that's not what I wanted. I did not want to pick up that crappy sword. Axel is so terrible to weapons. Yeah. Hey, nothing. Nothing. course. These guys are so fast. It's a little bit ridiculous how fast they are. Let's see if I get some free damage here. One, two. Dang it. Bad timing. What I want to do here is just kill these guys. Keep picking, junk up. Okay. Get one of the fat guys. It's like that shouldn't have hit me. These guys do so much damage. I just need to get one of these fat guys down. Not there yet. Okay, that guy's toast. Alright, my goal now is to get him to pull knives. And then I should have a sense of when. Here we go. Pull knives. See right now? He's just kind of coming after me. That's how I know he doesn't have any knives left. Normally he'll just kind of stay back. But if I can get enough knives on the screen, 6 is the magic number. If you have 6 little items on the screen, knives, the sword, if the sword was still out, whatever. Now the robots can hit me, so yeah, I really, because Axel, it's easy for Axel to just kind of do the jump kick, get the guy in the corner, that kind of stuff. I do kill the fat guys first. I concentrate on them a little bit more than him. And then once they're dead, I just troll that guy. And then I have him drop the right amount of knives, and now I can't get hit by these robots. So these robots, their attacks are considered the same thing that like a knife would be. It's like an item sort of attack, and because of that, look, they can't hit me. They can't hit me with their arm thing. They can't hit me with their laser beam. I think the explosions can still hit me. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that they can. And if you grab them and they have like kind of their anti-grab electric attack, that can still hit you as well. So as long as I don't grab them, I'm fine. And really, it saves me so much trouble to just take the extra time to get the jack to drop. So I've got 6 lives going into 8. That's decent. I might be able to pull this off. Hey, no continue, starting with 1 life with Axel. But most likely I'll have probably about 1 life left when I'm done with this. So I'm going to try and trigger guys kinda-ish, 1-ish at a time-ish. No. And the robot's back to hitting me. I'm not fully comfortable punch spamming the robot. There we go. So instead I just kind of play with them a little bit. Wonderful. I don't need the crowbar. Let's see if I can get him to jump right on me. Oops. we go. Right, let's just have a good bear run. Wouldn't that be nice? This robot usually just trolls me the whole time when I'm trying to fight bear. I don't know if I can kill him. Almost. Okay, there you go. A little too close. Let's get that now, get it out of the way. Not very good at this. This is just, you know, comes from practice, kind of practicing. I know how bear moves, you know, that's the thing. If you play with one character enough, you understand the movement of the enemies. And Max is a great character for that. You have to understand the enemies, I think, probably the best with Max. Yeah, right now, and like I don't have like a good strategy for this part either. So I'm just not gonna run down. But anyway, yeah, I don't have Axel's kind of timing on his grand upper and when every individual guy gets up fully down yet. And that's just something that you get from playing with this particular character. But I know when the guys, you know, when they get up and that kind of stuff, so I have that advantage. I'm trying to kill these guys as fast as I can. That's the real trick. Get this guy to jump. No. Okay, one chick's down. Little jump kicky. This is my tight space Axel strat. Just jump away from the guy. He'll go for an aerial. Well, then I can just, you know, it takes a while to do this, obviously, but it's safe. And I know where he's going to end up. And this is one of the Axel throw moves that you have kind of instant control over Axel right after the move, whereas, you know, some of them, if you're doing the back throw, kind of does this back like weird sideways suplex looking thing, and you lose control over Axel, you know, to the animation for a while. I don't think I've died yet on this. It's pretty dang good. Alright, let's see if I can keep this guy, you know, punch it down. Slam a couple guys. Whoop. That's just a byproduct of thinking too much. Oh, saw that coming. Let's just do as much damage as I can. Yep. Come on. Oh, saw that coming. Really, you gotta, and I'm kind of not following my own rule here, but you gotta stay with the boss here, because he's the one who's going to be doing a ton of damage, and he's got a, you know, running across the entire screen move, so he's dangerous. Stick with the more dangerous person, you know, the person that can hit you from across screen in a split second. This has been a pretty, I mean, I had a, you know, a 3 death, which I thought was like a reset, but we've been pretty decent. So we'll see how we do against Shiva and X. These guys can really wreck. But I'm going to use an animation trick on Shiva here to just loop him. You gotta keep a good distance from him, be on his level, and then jump right before he hits you. And when he gets up, I'm not as good at it as my brother's pretty dang good at fighting this guy. But, I'm not as used to Axel as he is. Let's give him a flare. It's Shiva, okay. The trick with Mr. X is there's kind of like, you gotta get a feel for what the heck is going on. Because he's gonna want to troll you. That's really it, you know. Mr. X is a troll. He's gonna want to come up, punch you from behind, you know. He's not yeah, like that. And that does a ton of damage. So you want to like avoid him doing that to you at all costs. So you may see me kind of playing this side to the left. My main focus is actually to do mob damage. Damn it, I'm just not on that one. Wow. Oops. Yeah, I was gonna get a guy there. Wow, 4 lives left. Jeez. What did I die twice? Twice on 8? I don't know. I'll have to review it. Anyway, that's Axel. Yeah, you want to stay kind of middle screen when you're fighting X. Maybe with Axel a little bit more towards the top. And I try and take care of the mob first, because 3 guys come. So I'm focusing on taking care of them. But then if I can, I'll get it. And I know it's safe. If I know it's safe, I'll go and try and get a hit off on X. But the main trick with X is just do not let him hit you with his butt. He takes off too much damage. So just get one of your specials in and just take him on the ground. Or if he's coming in your Axel, you can do a grand upper to him. The grand upper works really good against him. But yeah, once you get like the mob down to there's 2 guys coming, 3 guys come for about like 10 deaths. You gotta kill I think about 10 guys. And then 2 guys come. And anyway, if you can get the 2 guys coming, it's a little bit easier to manage. Then you know, like, when you kill one, another one's going to come, and if you see him on the other side of the screen, you're good. If you don't see him on the other side of the screen, you know he's behind you. But yeah, it's not, you know, I'm not a perfect Axel player, but I know the game well enough where I can compensate for some of my shortcomings with my Axel playing. And I'm kind of creative enough with my Axel playing, because I'm used to playing with Max, where you kind of have to use your whole wheel set. You got to use every single move that Max has, and you got to be really good at using them to beat this game with Max. That yeah, Axel isn't too difficult to play with, because I know the game so well, and he's just designed to wreck. So yeah, but anyway, man, kind of been fun. I don't know, maybe I'll try Blaze next. I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm a little bit worried about it, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I post this. Mainly I kind of did this for my brother so he can kind of see it, because he's been trying a 1-credit Axel run. And anyway, I hope this helps him. I hope this helps everybody else out there too. Alright, I'm Anthony. I'll see you guys later.